this reality, why it's coming and going for me?
First thing I tell you, reality does not come and go.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing to understand. Find out what is coming and going then. You say reality is, why does it come and go? What do you perceive it to be that you also perceive that it come and go? What do you think it is? This reality that you speak about, what you mean?
At that time, there is no judgments.
Yes.
But then there are times when there are strong judgments.
Yes.
So on this basis...
It's not coming from the same place. Judgments will not be coming from the same place. They're coming through the mind,
Yes.
through persona, through personality, through the sense of personal identity. In this place, judgments will come. Fear will come also. Confusion will come.
Yes.
Yeah, like this. They will come from there. It is not the same place. When you have come to that place which is totally free from quality and even from attributes, it will be clear to you that it is not a fluctuating state. It is not changing. It's not like this one day and like that another day. It does not come and it does not go. That has to be your proof, not merely a belief.
But there are several times when the state which you are saying
Yes.
was there.
Yes.
And even when my eyes were open, I was amazed how it can be. I mean,
Yes.
it was such a wonderful thing.
Yes.
It has been several times. I mean.
Yes.
But obviously it's...
Is it just a feeling? Is it a feeling that you experienced?
No.
No, it's not a feeling. Is it a form that you saw?
No.
You see, no, it's not a form that you saw. Is it? Was it a belief that you had?
No.
No. Was it a mood?
No.
No.
Maybe mood.
A mood?
I'm not sure. Maybe mood.
Well, we can say about moods, they do come and go. And when a mood comes, you maybe feel very high, or also a mood. Sadness also is a kind of mood. You maybe feel sad or something.
Yes.
What would be the difference between what you experience, you call the reality, and a mood? What would be the difference between them?
In reality, there is no other.
There is no other. Okay. So if there is no other, that cannot go. A very subtle thing I've said. If there's no other, mean that it's here, and then other would mean that sometimes it's not here. So even that would be other also.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I give another example. We on earth, we experience sunrise and sunset. We write poetry about it. We see the sun rising up, we call midday, and then it goes down and then it disappears behind the horizon or something. But in reality, relative to the earth, the sun is not moving. It is the earth that is moving. When the earth moves this way, the sun is here, the earth is moving, it feels as though the sun is going down, like this. We don't feel the movement of the earth. We don't feel, oh, here we go down. No. We don't feel it. But, it is moving. It's the earth that is turning, and the sun is stationary. Then we say, the sun has gone. But the sun did not go. Somehow the earth turned away. It is not the best example, but it is an example. What has happened then, if the reality you speak about does not move, does not change? Sometimes I ask, does it have any limitation or any boundary?
At that time it feels there is no boundary.
Only at that time. At that time meaning what? At that time of your experiencing of it.
Yes.
Yeah, it has no boundary. But at another time, other time,
That's other.
yes. So we have to clear up this mistake then. That something is there, no? That either the self seems to have gone, and many people should pay attention because they may feel they have had the same experience also. Once I was really there and everything was great, and then it went away. I went to sleep, I woke up and it was gone.
It's not possible.
Not possible, it's gone. So what has happened then?
I have become mind. I have get attached with.
It got attached to the mind. Mind is a great power inside us, but when it is functioning with identity, when the sense I in you, which is really represents consciousness, somehow gets attached to the body, believe it is the body, and then somehow it believes it is male or female, and the environmental conditioning come, then all these together appears to be a separate person.
It's not real.
You know?
Right now I'm feeling it.
Yes, yeah. So there's a right now that always remain right now, and there's a right now that becomes there then, was. And
Because of my support.
Because?
Because of my support.
Okay, so you say when the mind energy come, then something seems to be attracted to it. Something goes to it, maybe by habit, maybe it is a reflex that as soon as the mind comes, something from the consciousness, I would call it the idea we have of who we are in memory, goes to that. It has a relationship with the mind. And when that happens, it becomes blind to what we before was calling the obvious. It is not aware of it. So you can only give your attention to one thing at a time, generally speaking. So when the attention goes to the mind, and the mind about thoughts and how you're feeling and what you're going to do today and so on, it's as though it eclipses experientially the self. We become blind to it. Could it be a bit like that?
If I imagine, it will happen.
If you imagine, it's a very good word. So which you imagine, the reality or the mind?
Mind.
Is it possible that while you're imagining mind, you know you're imagining mind? Because if you are able to recognize that, you will not experience that the self is gone. It will come that moment when the idea that the self leaves or comes back it seems so strange an idea. It is always here, not by belief also. And the only way it can be here always is when there's no sense of you and it. In fact, you are it. When that becomes the truth of you, then there'll be no longer remembering and forgetting it. How is that going to happen now? Well, we gave some excellent exercises and reminders that whatever you perceive, whether it is thought or sensation or object or whatever it may be, it is something appearing and disappearing. Everything is like that, including memory and our desires and attachments. They come and go on that screen of consciousness. You with me like this?
Yes.
They come and go, and that you cannot be what they are, because they arise and they also go. If you were what they are, when they go, you would also be gone. But something says, now they are gone. And you're right at the place to say, yes, they're gone. They're no more here. So you're none of those things that you perceive through the mind. Even feelings come. Even your favorite concepts you cannot hold. They come and go. You see?
Yes.
Do you have to hold on to the self, the pure consciousness? Remember another pointer, nothing can be perceived, nothing can be said to be without consciousness. If there's no consciousness, can you even be existing? Can you be aware of yourself or aware of anything at all?
No.
Can anything exist without consciousness?
No.
These are very, very profound realizations. So, if the consciousness is the constant,
Yes.
then everything else is variable. Everything comes and goes.
Yes.
Now, you who are speaking, you are placed where? Are you that which come and go, or that which witnesses coming and going?
I am witnessing it.
Now you say you can only witness. Can you witness without consciousness?
No.
You witness that the self disappeared.
That's just idea, it's not real. No.
Are you clarifying that now?
Yes, yes.
Yes. It's good. Even to say there is no consciousness requires consciousness.
Consciousness.
Even to say, I don't exist, who is there to witness the non-existence of you?
I.
Witnessing is a function of consciousness. Witnessing is a function of consciousness. Okay? Would you agree?
Yes.
Yeah, witnessing is a function of consciousness. Therefore, this functioning is also itself perceived. Even the act of witnessing also is also a functioning. There must be something which is not a functioning. Let me ask you something. The believer in thoughts, is it a tangible entity that can be located? The believer. There is belief. There is belief in thought, no?
Yes.
Does it mean that there must be a believer also? That an entity believing?
No.
It's worth stop for a moment to look at that. If there is a belief in thought, does it mean that there's a believer of the thought? Or is belief simply a function?
It's more like a function.
A function that, a power that is inherent in consciousness. One is to believe, one is to perceive, one is to identify also. These are powers inherent in consciousness. When they come, then we record that that is our experience like that. Yeah. Where do we need to go now? You are what again? In the present light of our looking, you would be placed where? What is your position?
I'll be just the self. Not pursuing.
Is that a constant? Is there a you being the self?
No.
What is it then?
It is there.
It is here.
It is nothing, in a way. You can
Yes. Yes. You are clear about this?
Yes,
Is it a disappointing discovery?
it's wonderful.
Wonderful. Yes. Why is it wonderful?
Because it gives such a joy. And
To whom?
Doesn't matter, everyone.
Yes, good.